All right, for Troma Tuesday, we've got the 2010 movie Blood Junkie. This thing come out on DVD, I think, around 2011, or excuse me, 2011. This was a kind of like on the tail end of our modern day grindhouse stuff. The stuff that I guess you could kind of say the Grindhouse thing did it in 2008 or 2009. And then after that, you had movies that kind of did the film scratches and stuff. And you got Dear God No, and you got this. And then you've got like Hobo with a Shotgun, which the full length Hobo with a Shotgun didn't have scratches, but you know what I'm saying. Those type of movies. This one might have been at one of the last ones, maybe, or at least one of the last ones that were like more noted, ever talked about. This is just a very simple slasher flick. It's only like an hour and 15 minutes long. It starts out with a little bit of a kill, and then a lot does not happen for a very long time until the last portion of the film. When it first came out, I liked it a lot for some reason. Like, I really was like, it kept sticking to me like, oh, Blood Junkie, Blood Junkie. And then now, after all these years, I went back and I revisited it tonight, and it doesn't quite hit like it hit originally. So it's always funny how stuff like that happens. Sometimes you watch a movie years ago and you rewatch it and you like it a whole lot better than you did before. And sometimes you go back and you rewatch a movie and you don't care for it as much as you did before. Not sure what changed on this one, but it definitely has some more flaws I notice now that I didn't notice originally. Mainly the fact that not a whole lot happens till the last portion of the film. But I will say, though, that the movie does a great job of making you think it is the 80s. The film goes above and beyond to make itself look like an old film from like the late 70s or the early 80s or whatever. And that is probably the big appeal to it, probably what my big appeal was to it when it came out, because I was all about those type of movies. So the gist of this thing, because we haven't even talked about the plot yet, is you have a slasher killer that's, if you can see there, he's kind of wearing like some kind of suit, some kind of like gas mask looking thing in a suit. And he's basically killing people and collecting blood and whatever. He's the blood junkie. And that's discovered and that's revealed to be the thing as the movie goes on. But the thick of it is you've got four people and a little brother to one of the girls. They go to the woods for a camping trip. They end up camping around, hiking around. They see this abandoned building where this dude is. And then, they become victims to the guy one by one, and the rest of them try to save the rest of them. And you know what I mean? Like, people get put in danger, people try to save them. It's a slasher flick, so you know what's going to happen. It's a movie that probably could have been benefited a little more if it had more of a body count to it. There's not a whole lot of cast members here to go around, so there's not a whole lot of kills to go around. There's some very interesting things that the movie does do, and it ends on like an interesting note that would have probably been a good grounds for a sequel, maybe now, and maybe that'll happen one day. But if not, this right here is okay. I like the style of it. I like the fact that they really made it look like it's the 80s. I kind of wish they did a little bit more with the characters and the character, the killer. The characters were just fine for what it was. 2.5 out of 5. I think originally it was like 3.5 for me. I don't know, but it's definitely dropped to 2.5. Looks good. Some of the kills are okay, but it definitely needs a little bit of work to it. This director, Drew Rosas or whatever it is, he did Billy Club. He did this, and in 2013 he did Billy Club. I don't have a physical copy of Billy Club. I did buy it on Vudu, and I've never watched it. I have seen I've seen like the opening 10 minutes and something happened. I never got to finish it. And then I never went back. It's more of a modern type thing than this. It doesn't really have any gimmicks other than the fact that you got a catcher basically running around, a baseball catcher running around killing people. Billy Club, if you will. Maybe we'll cover that one day. Maybe we'll wait till we get a physical copy to cover that. But Blood Junkie is a nice starting point for this guy and his 1-2 punch of slasher flicks that he's done. This is an old Troma DVD release, like I said. I don't think it's out of print or anything of that nature, so you probably won't have too hard time tracking it down. Commentary, deleted scenes, Plastic Fang short film, Blood Junkie trailer, introduction, which is the time period when Lloyd Kaufman was doing that one introduction where he just basically put the same thing on every DVD or Blu-ray, and they would cover their mouths and say whatever the title of the movie was. So it doesn't have a unique introduction, but it is what it is. So yeah, Blood Junkie. probably not a bad candidate to one day go on Blu-ray if there is a better way to make this film look. But if not, it does serve a purpose here on DVD, and it's worth checking out. Just don't expect too much out of it.